See my hair, the way my hair is today is like a rooster, mate. You know what a rooster is? Welcome to the Tirana Landscapes channel. So it's a Monday. I want to give you a full rundown of what's happening and a few other reasons of why these videos are being made, just to answer all of your questions. Second week, last week the video has been uploaded already, and believe it or not, that was only 3 days of work because we had 2 days worth of rain. So we only worked, I think, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Friday it rained, and Saturday I decided just to let the site dry and buy some material. Let me get into the explanation of what this channel is about and why am I doing it in English. So obviously I'm an Australian citizen. Reason number two, I'm talking to the outside world. I'm targeting investors that are investing in Albania. If you're in the UK, America, Canada, and you're buying a property here, if you want to contact a professional company, here we are, Tirana Landscapes. Other things to explain is like how to start up a company in Albania, what's it like registering a business, what's it like getting a residency permit to live in Albania without worrying about visa expiring, but in due course. It's a bit overcast today. Let's have a look at what's happening over here. Going to Still, this is Still, Albania, to go pick up the part, the starter that broke down last week. You see it on last week's video. Все, мире. Всяко что? Faleminderit shumë. Faleminderit, hey. This is a Still shop. Oh, my phone's ringing. How easy I make my life. It's all about the tools you have. Table, so you don't have to bend over. Another table holding the material. Another table holding the cuts that have been pre-done. So I'm going to show you now how this is done with gloves, nice and clean. Yeah, I get stuck into working because I love working. So let's do this. go, so that's cut. Now have a look at this, what it looks like and how we do it. Push for more. Whoops, my foot. Good morning. A bit of a chilly morning. It's chilly here because it's like fields, open fields near the airport, Tirana airport. I want to give you an update of what's going on. Let's have a look. So paving is done. I wouldn't say it's done. There's still a bit of work to do. I mean, all this is completed on this side, as you can see. This here still has to be finished off, and the sides being cut up. An even joint there. Let's go around here. See the compactor just sitting here. You've seen the wall being finished. Obviously these pavers have to be cut all the way through up to the edge. This has already been done, as you can see. Got to finish that corner off. What else we got? This is very, very difficult. There's a lot of people who take shortcuts, and I could have taken shortcuts, but I wanted to take on a project that is very, very complex because it will prove my ability of what I can do. And what I'm trying to talk about is the corners. Doing corners with pavers like this is not easy, as you can see. You can see there the amount of cuts that we had to do to get this into place, to turn left and right, and there's just, you can see how many cuts we've done here. Have a look. It's not easy, it's extremely difficult. I'll show you what hasn't been completed, what I got to complete today. Where are we? We're here. So we got this going all the way through there. There's a few there that have to be cut and made. So yeah, not easy. Now these cement blocks that I've put here, they are to represent, that's where the bollard lights are going. So there's one on either side. There's 11 in total. There's one here. So I've placed them there ready for making like a concrete pit. They're not going to be heavy, they're going to be only short, about 1 meter high or 800 high. So the concrete doesn't have to be that deep, but I'm just going to make a concrete pad for them and run all the electrics. You can see the conduit that's going to go underneath the paver, so I can run lights on that side, run lights on this side. There's another light there. There's another bollard there. I've gone for like a central bollard. There's another one there. This looks very nice though. It's just come up very good. There's a little hangout area. There's still a lot to go in. There's another bollard there. There's another conduit through. There's a lot of conduits underneath, so I can actually go underneath the footpath. There's another bollard. I've gone central, one in here as well. There's a bit of a, hopefully you can hear me because it's very windy. There's another conduit there. There's a bit of lighting going in here. There's a bit of a landscaped area in this side. Landscaped area there. Landscaped area where those 3 hedges are. Obviously now we've got to start forming a nice, like the good looking parts to a landscape. Now that, you know, the footpath is in, still got to organise what's happening around here. The measuring tape is still left there to organise myself around there. All their chickens and ducks are out. I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown of some good news, bad news, things you have to deal with in the industry in Albania, what's it like for a foreigner, just to help outsiders to understand what it's like. So, where do I get started? I've got to talk about workers. Finding workers is very, very difficult in Albania. Workers tend to run out of Albania, and it's not just Albania, but it's Albania, Macedonia, Montenegro. I mean, even in Croatia, the youth are running out of Croatia, going to Germany. Everyone's sort of going to the Western life, trying to get, believing in the Western life is a better life. And that's a whole nother thing why people question me as a Westerner come to Albania to start a business. Like, why would you do that for? And we all have our own reasons why, but obviously I was born in Australia and I've lived a life in Australia. I've accomplished everything in Australia, and I've realised the Western life is not for me. I don't like the Western life, and I don't like chasing material things, because that's all it is. It's your 9 to 5, 7 to 3, chasing material things, just buying plastic crap stuff that you don't even want or don't even need, and just to keep up with the Joneses by buying a new car, a house, motorbike, jet ski, and I just pulled out of that, and I'm happy the way I am here. And but for all the people running out of here to chase that because they don't know, let them do it. That's fine. I've done it, been there, done that. Hello, how are you? So from a video that I made yesterday to a video that I'm making this morning, workers, what a struggle it is. What a struggle it is to find workers. How do I put this without being disrespectful? So Albanians don't like working, okay? But let me just clarify what I'm trying to say. They don't like working in Albania. They are hard workers outside of Albania. They're very loyal and hard workers, and will do the hours and everything possible to achieve what they want to achieve. In Albania though, complete opposite. Complete opposite. They don't want to work, they don't want to do anything. I feel like sometimes for Albanians here, it's a little bit of an embarrassment to work. Like, what do you mean I'm going to work? Like people look at me and go like, you get dirty, like you get, like so many, what would you say, business owners, they don't dirty their hands. You get all the workers to do everything. They drive around from job site to job site, and you think, well, like, I could do the same thing, right? I could, but I don't want to. I can't mentally do that. I want to keep working. Like, I want to feel like I'm doing something. The moment that I step back and stop working is the moment that I feel like, it's, I don't know, the end of me. Like, I don't know. Especially like trying to teach everyone, like, there's a professional way of installing stuff and doing stuff, and I've watched other people work and I've seen them how they don't know how to use tools. So there's a way of how to use tools. There's a gentle way of how to use tools, It's not just you're a worker. Like, you got to have a brain how to use the tools, how to do things, how to install things, and not be rough about it. The moment that you're rough installing something is the moment that the job looks like shit. For instance, like, the job that I'm working on, I left 3 workers to work on something, and I had to do something else, and then when I came back the next day to look at it, I didn't like it, so I pulled it all out and fixed it all. Like, because they haven't got the eye for detail of like how to make it look aesthetically nice. They just look at it and go, yeah, it's done. It's not done, no. Anyway, workers, very hard to find. What am I going to do? I do not know. I do not know. Like, I've put an ad out on the workforce, like to hire workers. I don't think they'll get back to me. I don't know. I should be positive about this, shouldn't I? Like, yeah, they'll get back to me today. They'll find me 2 great workers. Yeah. How are we? Are we good? So for people that don't know what landscaping is, this is underlay. This is like material that you use underneath the grass, underneath the turf. That's why you can see it's black, because it's got like manure and chicken shit in it. So this area is getting to a point of where I want it. And this area as well, we're just putting the rocks in because I've got the machine here. I've got heaps of rocks there for decorative purposes. These still got to be washed with the machine so they look nice.